What's good? We outside today. As you can see, it is blazing hot out in this motherfucker. I'm not gonna lie. But make sure you stay hydrated. Not gonna lie, that's always important. I always want my supporters and my viewers to be healthy and in great condition. So make sure you're drinking water, especially when it's hot outside like this. But damn, look at the background, bro. It's beautiful out here today. I can't even lie. But yeah, hydrate. As you can see, we're mic'd up on the dread again today. So if you're seeing this little motherfucker dangling around, yeah, it's a mic. But yeah, some of y'all got a kick out of that, so I thought I'd throw it on there again. But really what we're talking about today is a product that I've been very excited about. Right here I have the Tor T20 night vision scope that was sent out to me by RIX Optics. And man, I was really impressed with the thermal optic that they sent us before this one. And so I went ahead and had them send out this one too, so that we could check out some of the differences between thermal and night vision, because I think they're both really cool, but in the end I really want to see which one comes out on top and which one could be more useful depending on the situation. So let's go ahead and crack this box open and see what they got in here for us. All right, I was gonna run the camera on the tripod, but I figured we do something a little different today and give you the point of view camera. I've been fucking with this. We're gonna take this out to the range here soon and get some shooting videos like this, but I feel like it also goes really good for unboxing because you get to see it through my eyes and it gives you a really good perspective of the unboxing. But as you can see, RIX Optics always snaps with their packaging. It always feels super high quality. I mean, look at this. Oh shit, super high quality. See, it survived that fall no problem, and I'm sure it could take much more of an ass whooping than that. But yeah, like I said, we have the Tor T20 right here, night vision scope. It is a really interesting optic, especially for the price point. It comes in right at about $600. And at first I was kind of confused. I was playing around with it a little bit because I didn't want to go into this review completely uneducated. So I was messing around with it a little bit, but I couldn't really figure it out at first. But then as soon as I got the flashlight dialed in and actually got some IR illumination going on, then it made a huge difference. Because I know anybody who's a veteran in night vision would already know this, but some of the newer guys, like I was at one point, might not know that night vision doesn't just work by itself. You have to have a sort of IR illumination or something for the device to magnify the light source that is already there. So in this case, you know, you have your scope. We'll go and pull this bad boy out. So you have your scope, but with this alone, it'll definitely enhance your vision, but it's not gonna make it nearly as bright as it will when you add in your IR illuminator. So this is actually your battery charger, but in here, crack this bad boy open. And I've already put the battery in here, so you'll have to put a battery in yours, but this little guy right here is what makes the real magic happen. When you combine these two together, they become very powerful. Think about it like this. This is like a magic flashlight, all right? When you're looking through this scope, the flashlight works. But if you're not looking through this scope, then you're not gonna be able to see what the flashlight is pointing at. So let's get a closer look at this scope itself. So you have 3 buttons right here. This is your power button. This is how you switch through your modes, and this is how you start recording. And it has some really good recording settings as well. When I was reading through the book, a few that I can go ahead and mention are that, like, it can be recoil activated, so you can have the scope start recording right after a shot, and it'll record a little bit before the shot as well. And then you can set it to where it'll be constantly on or turn off after a certain amount of time. It's definitely got some good quality of life settings. But right here, you're gonna have your where's it on this side? Yeah, on this side, you're gonna have your digital zoom. So this is gonna help you. You know, you can go in. I think it's like up to 8 times, which is really nice. This thing is it's pretty beefy too. I'm not gonna lie. This thing really seems like it can take an ass whooping. I'm not gonna lie. The Pocket K2 was very strong. I haven't dropped it yet, but I mean, it's always getting thrown around in my backpack. It's attached to my helmet, and you know, it's perfectly fine. Not even a scratch on it, so I expect nothing less from this guy right here. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get some of these attachments thrown on. Really just the scope mount, the mount for the light. Let's see what else you have. You guys can see a little better than me. So this is your battery, Picatinny rail mount for your light, scope mount, and that's really it. That's all you need. So let's get all this put together, and I will pick the camera back up after that. All right, so before I get all this assembled, I'm gonna go ahead and show you a closer look at everything that RAX provides for you. You have all the hardware you need, you have all the tools you need, everything is ready to go right out of the box. Your battery would typically come in here, battery charger, USB-C charger. I thought this was really cool. I didn't know that this was included. This is a additional mount for your scope, so you can attach additional optics on the side, or maybe a light, whatever you want to put on there, laser, IR laser especially. You get this so you can get some better eye relief and keep external light out from showing when you're viewing through your scope. Then obviously you get your mounts, which are very heavy duty. These are like aluminum, I'm guessing, keep them light but still sturdy. So yeah, like I said, they did not skimp out on quality. Also, you get a little lens cloth to keep your scope clean. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get all this put together, and I'm gonna get back up with y'all. All right, guys, I finally got this bad boy all put together, and man, this shit looks crazy, bro. I'd say it only took me about 15 minutes to get this whole thing set up. Really not bad, because like I said, they do provide all the necessary equipment and hardware, so really couldn't be any easier for you. It also took me a little extra longer because it is fucking blazing out here, bro. I'm like, hold on, look. Like, I'm usually not the type to sweat, bro, like, but damn.
Laranja, acerola e mel. Uma doçura.
Nothing like warm water in the sun. Anyways, like I was saying, so one cool thing that I noticed on here when I was putting it together is, you know, obviously depending on what distance you're at, you're gonna want to move your flashlight just a little bit. So they've made that extremely easy. So not only, you know, you can mount it on here, you can also mount it on your rifle, on your rail, whatever you put this on. But you can also narrow down the beam, make it a wider lens or a more narrow lens. And you can also change the intensity. It's got 3 different settings for 3 different brightnesses. And then also the coolest part, I feel like, let me find a good way to show this. So there's like a little swivel mechanism in here. So let me, hold on, give me a sec. As I was saying, there is a swivel mechanism on the light here. So you can, like, ever so slightly make little minor adjustments to which way it's pointing or directing. See, it won't just move itself. It definitely takes a little bit of force. And it might not look like that's intentional, but it is. There's a little, like almost like an O-ring in there, but yeah, that's super convenient. They definitely thought about damn near everything when they were building this scope, so. Yeah, bro, it looks really good too, I can't lie. Very impressed with the build quality. We're definitely gonna have to get this bad boy mounted on something ASAP. I'm really stuck between a bolt action, like 300 Win Mag, 6.5 Creedmoor, or just building a mean ass AR-10 and throwing this on here and maybe like a backup red dye, backup sight, something like that. But yeah, you guys drop in the comments. Let me know what you think I should put this night vision scope on, and we'll make that shit happen. I'm really, like I said, torn between that bolt action. I've seen a few chassis kits that really stuck out to me. I want to give it like that futuristic looking build, since this scope itself is very futuristic looking. So yeah, I'm gonna probably come back out here at nighttime, give y'all a few examples of how this thing is looking when it's actually dark outside. But yeah, I really just wanted to show you guys what the packaging comes with and how it's gonna look when it shows up at your door. if you decide to buy one of these. I also have a discount code for this bad boy right here, along with the Pocket K2 that I will leave in the description of this video. It'll also be in the link in my bio on YouTube and on Instagram. So definitely make sure to go check that out if you want to pick up something similar for yourself and increase your nighttime capabilities just a little bit more than you did before. Before we wrap this up, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what it looks like during the daytime too, because you can actually still use this even when it's daytime, because it has a couple settings. So see, it's really not bad. Nice reticle, crisp and clear. Even though it's digital, there's really no lag at all whatsoever. Let's switch over this mode, see what it looks like in the daytime. So now this is night vision mode. Doesn't really look that different right now because you know, it's daytime and the IR illuminator isn't on. But really, like I said, tonight, whenever it gets darker, or in the next video when I actually get this thing mounted on a weapon system, then we will you know, do some more testing with this, see what kind of critters we can find out here. And I've always wanted to do some hunting, so that's definitely on the list as well. So might be doing some plinking, might be doing some hunting, who knows. You never know on this channel. You really never know what you might find. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to go check out RIX Optics. They're a huge supporter of this channel, and they make some really cool stuff. I'm not gonna lie, all the stuff that they end up sending me, I would really just go and buy on my own. That's how amazing this stuff is, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm really grateful for the opportunity to review and demonstrate their product. All right guys, my camera pretty much just overheated and exploded. So I'm gonna take this inside. Yeah, so basically the camera overheated and turned into a nuke and fucking exploded. So I'm gonna have to wrap this John up. But before I wrap this up, there's a few things I want to talk about. One, why are you lacking, bro? Why don't you got it on you, bro? You watching the video, but you don't got your shit on you, bro? There you go. There you go, doing that lacking shit again. That's besides the point. I want to show y'all a few things that I picked up in the last few days as well. So we got this beautiful CZ75 PO1. Of course, rocking the Surefire 9mm. The trigger on this thing is amazing, I'm not gonna lie. But in addition to this, look what I made. Some of you know what this is. You know what this is and what it does, all right? But this kit is for a Glock. Now, I managed to get it in here, and it's in there. It's in there good. So, if y'all blow up this video and show RIX some love, show them, you know, that we can rock out for them, and you know, we're gonna rock out for RIX. But yeah, if y'all can blow up this video, I will make a video trying this out, because if you know, you know, this is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be insane. So yeah, in addition to this, I also have some other projects coming up this week. I have 2 or 3 new chassis kits coming in, possibly 4 actually, coming in from different companies. Number 1, we have the Meta MX1. I'll go ahead and throw that on the screen as well. We're gonna be trying out the PIX Plus. We'll throw that on the screen. We got an MCK kit for this guy right here. That's what made me think of this. I was like, all right, why don't I just try and put it in here in the meantime? But yeah, we got the true, some of y'all know it as the Roni kit. But yeah, that's gonna be really cool. It's actually made and designed for this. So, you know, I don't know if this is gonna work. I know that's gonna work, but I'm pretty sure this is gonna work. And last but not least, we have the bolt action rifle kit. I won't talk about that one too much because, you know, it's gonna go with what we got going on in this video, that new scope. So I'm like, why not get a whole bolt action rifle, you feel me? But yeah, so we're gonna put 2 and 2 together and we're gonna see how that goes. But yeah, it's gonna be nice. Y'all know how I like to build my stuff. I like to, you know, build Shoguns that actually work as well. So that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, y'all stay tuned. Make sure you drop a like, drop a comment. Make sure you tell me what your favorite part of the video was. And I'm gonna get back out here, gonna have a Ranger Day coming soon, some more reviews. we jam-packed, baby. So make sure y'all stay tuned, turn on the notification bell. I'm gonna see you on the next video.